Hey everyone, Jay Whitner here with Crowdfunding Coverage, our monthly review of what goes on in the crowdfunding universe. Today we're going to be talking about January of 2018, and our show is brought to you by Kickstarter Coaching and the Space Finance Group. In January, we had a slow month. Two big campaigns happened in January, and quite unusual in that both of them were IndieGoGo campaigns. The two campaigns brought in a total of $2.6 million, and the bigger campaign was called Pact One, that is about a bag, and that campaign raised $1.4 million. But first, a little bit of news. We have now statistics for 2017 and equity crowdfunding, and the summary answer is all the metrics are way up over the 2016 year. In general terms, things are mostly up triple or more from the prior year. We're talking about how many different things were offered. That was up 267%. The amount of money that was raised was up 178%, which is almost triple. And the number of offerings that were successful did triple, up 202%. And perhaps most significantly, we had a very high success rate for equity crowdfunding campaigns. The success rate was roughly 2/3, as opposed to in the high 30s, for example, on Kickstarter campaigns. So we're seeing solid growth and a good batting average on successful campaigns. Along the same line, FINRA has okayed the first crowdfunding portal that is specifically for investments in the energy sector. So this is going to be a specialty portal that just is basically talking about oil and gas, natural gas, perhaps solar or other energy-related investments. But this would be interesting if we start seeing really a segmentation of the market with specialty portals taking on certain industries. IndieGoGo made the news with an interesting choice. They had a sort of a department of IndieGoGo called generosity.com, and this was for crowdfunding for your personal cause, that you need some funding for cosmetic surgery, or to have your honeymoon, or maybe your kid needs some medical attention, or different things that are of a personal nature as opposed to a new invention, a new idea. So IndieGoGo decided they're not going to really be doing that anymore. So they basically sold generosity.com, the subdivision that did this, over to YouCaring. So they've divested that, and now YouCaring is going to take that over, and they apparently are going to do some cross referrals between the two entities. So if IndieGoGo gets an inquiry about personal causes, they're going to refer to YouCaring, that kind of thing. So the two big campaigns of the month, they were of a tight size range, $1.2 to $1.4 million. The video length, which I often comment on, was right in the sweet spot, 2 to 3 minutes long. The rewards, both campaigns had a reasonable number of rewards, 4 to 10. It's easy to get carried away here, and it's makes your life very complicated when the time comes to deliver. Also, they had a good number of updates, 7 to 15 updates, which is a reasonable amount given the timelines of most campaigns. So the first campaign is the D brand grip phone case. These people have been around for a while, making nice skins to put on your phone, give you some different looks for the phone. What they did here is a little bit different. They're still doing the skins, but now they have a thing around the perimeter that really provides extra security for the phone against shock of dropping it and so forth. And they've specially designed the case so that it's easy to hold, hard to drop. They've They've figured out how to design it so that it doesn't slide off the surfaces or slide out of your hand. Some of the things they did on their campaign is they had supplemental video. This is a good technique if you have extra info to convey and still keep your primary video at a reasonable time frame. They did a timeline for the campaign, you know, when they expect the campaign and the deliveries to come. They shared that with the audience. One interesting thing they did is they had buttons in their campaign. So you'd have like a button symbol, and next to the button symbol, you'd have like a sentence sort of addressing the topic. And if you clicked on the button, you know, the sentence became a paragraph. So you could sort of see the Cliff Notes version, or click on a button whenever you wanted to have the full information on any given topic. So that was the D brand grip phone case. They raised roughly $1.2 million on their campaign through IndieGoGo. The other campaign was the packed one. This is a bag with different organizational structure for the traveler that addresses many of the aggravations that you might have when you're traveling with a bag. A big campaign, $1.4 million. And some of the things they did is they used the GIF, the little videos you see without any audio accompanying them that sort of automatically play to show you things. They're offering their product in different colors. This is something I often talk about. If it's economically feasible, give your potential backers a choice of the colors, the sizes, the features, whatever you can do to try to make it fit their personal need or preference. This is in your interest to do so if it doesn't break the budget. So keep that in mind for your own campaigns. The other thing they're offering is a 100% refund. If you're unhappy with it for whatever reason, you send it back, they give you a refund. This is for the price of the item that you purchased. It doesn't cover the shipping and the handling of the item. But still, if you got something from their campaign and you're not happy, so you get, I don't know what the exact math is, you get 90% of your money back. So this is a very good thing to do for your backers. They're buying something that they haven't seen in the store. They haven't, you know, had the opportunity to examine it and so forth. So by giving them the opportunity or the knowledge that they know if they're not happy, they can get a refund, it gives them much more comfort to move ahead and purchase the item. So definitely something to consider is offering that. That's it for our short crowd covering coverage for January of 2018. I can already tell from early February what's coming that February will have more activity in it than January did. So catch up with us a month from now or so, and we'll be talking about what's going on in February. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care.